Clearly I have no trousers that fit me, so let's make a pair. And if it's my second child, why don't I take advantage of all the pregnancy clothes I had? Because my pregnancy was in winter. My firstborn was born in May, so it's the other way around. And I spent the whole winter in leggings, basically. So I haven't got any trousers at all. It's still summer, I don't need trousers right now, but I want to have a pair for, I don't know, sometimes you don't want to be in a dress or a skirt. And this will do until almost November. That is hot here still. So I have these stretchy fabrics I got in my fabric store in the Redman box, really cheap. And I only have like 90 centimeters, but I think it's going to be ideal for a culotte. Some of these white trousers that are going to be stretchy on top. It's not going to be especially maternity trousers, but you can, I'm going to adapt it a little bit. I'm going to lower the waistline on the front, but you can make them straight and they'll fit you perfectly. And to make it, we're going to do it really easy because we're going to be cloning a pair of trousers that fit us really well. I just tried on these ones. They fit me because I haven't put on weight on my legs just yet. So I'm going to take advantage of that. I made them myself, and then this year I cut them into a capri pair, which I love. So what is interesting is all this curve, which is more difficult to do on your own. So we're going to do that, and it's going to be really easy. And just before I even started filming myself, I had a go at the fabric. I just tried if it was going to be a good project or not, and it is. It sews, so that's good. With my fabric cut, I'm going to prepare what's going to be the legs by folding them and cutting the crotch line. Sew the side seams and then put one inside the other and sew the crotch line all together, and then prepare them to be pregnancy or maternity trousers and finish the waistband. Because it's a culotte and a wide sort of trousers, I'm not going to trace it as I normally would. I'm not going to cut 4 panels. So I'm going to start by cutting the top bit, the waistband, which is going to make sure they don't fall down, and reserve it. And then for the rest of the rectangle of fabric I have, I'm going to fold in half and cut it. And these 2 squares are going to be each leg, which I'm going to fold, and it's going to have a seam already made, which is the inner seam. And I'm going to trace for the front and back the same curve. It doesn't matter in this case. So I'm going to start, this is my curve, and I'm going to start by closing the other side, the outer seam. My machine is threaded in a black polyester. I have a normal needle because my machine doesn't sew with a ballpoint needle. And I have the plastic presser foot just in case it helps a little bit. And feel free to baste if you feel safer by doing it. I don't like basting, so I'm not going to. But as you say, do as I say, not as I do. let's take this inside out, no, I mean right size out, and this seam I just did is what is going to be my side seam, and then this is the middle bit. So I'm going to sew the two curves together all at once, and I'm going to sew them one inside the other. So one leg in, one leg out, so I can sew them. So I've never done this. I don't know if they call it the burrito method or something like that, but apparently it's what tailors do. So I have one leg right size out and the other one right size in. So the right sides are together, and you can see what I'm going to sew here. All this curve, which is all the curve in your trousers, all of this, but double because it goes to the front as well. So I knew this method existed. I had seen it before, how they made it, but I've never done it before, so I'm quite surprised. I never thought my head would go this far today. So let's see if I don't forget. All of this with a zigzag stitch. Well, I've tried them on, they fit perfectly, I'm quite happy. And now I'm going to make the maternity modification, which is that I'm going to lower the front seam 10 centimeters. You can do all of these trousers, the same steps, without this bit, so you don't have to. It's just so the bump looks nicer and it doesn't look that the trousers go straight down from the belly button down, because that looks a bit weird. This is better for this case. And now for the top, I have this strip of fabric, and I'm going to measure my hip measurement, and then it will stretch as I grow, and then I'm going to sew the side seam and then sew it to the top. Well, here I am with my new favorite item ever. They are so comfy that it's going to be a staple, I think. Even now in summer, I don't think I have any problems wearing it at all. I can do this. And let me know down in the comments what you thought. It's something you can do for yourself. You don't need to do the maternity cut here, and they are really comfy. I love it. So consider subscribing if you like this kind of content, and that way I'll see you next week. I upload twice a week, and if you're subscribed, you won't miss anything. Bye! Ay, por Dios, que duele.